St. Lucia's only 100% digital television station, Hot 7 TV. St. Lucia, Hot 7 TV was the first to bring you a full HD newscast. Now, here's another first. The Hot 7 Nightly News is now your first newscast for the evening in St. Lucia. You heard right. The Hot 7 Nightly News is now at 7:15. Yes, tune in at 6:45 p.m. and be the first to catch the latest happenings in your world. On the run, watch us on your cell phone and tablet via the Caribbean Hot FM app. Trusted objective journalism from our diligent news team. Get it fresh. Get it hot. The Hot 7 Nightly News. Now at 7:15. Watch us on channel 117 on Flow, channel 7 Plug and Play, or follow us on Facebook Live on Caribbean Hot 7 TV.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tonight, Sir Cyril Errol Charles ends his storied tenure as Governor General. Newborn grant program takes effect, and the expert urges responsible pesticide use. The first segment of the Hot 7 TV Nightly News is sponsored by CIP, the Citizenship by Investment Program.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News.
Good evening, it is Monday, August 3rd, 2026. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. We are on Flow Channel 117, Kiss FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page, and our YouTube channel, Caribbean Hot 7 TV. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna, thank you so much for joining us. Sir Cyril Errol Charles demitted office as Governor General of St. Lucia on July 31st, 2026, ending his tenure after serving in the role since 2021. Effective August 1st, 2026, His Majesty King Charles III appointed Mr. Felix Finisterre as acting Governor General on the advice of Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre.
Sir Cyril Errol Charles stepped down as Governor General of St. Lucia on July 31st, 2026, bringing an end to his tenure in the office. Following his departure, His Majesty King Charles III, acting on the advice of Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, appointed Mr. Felix Finisterre as acting Governor General of St. Lucia, effective Saturday, August 1st, 2026. Sir Errol first assumed the role of acting Governor General and was sworn in on November 11, 2021, after Sir Neville Snack left office back in October 31, 2021. He was later appointed Governor General of St. Lucia effective November 1, 2024.
Sir Errol served during a period of constitutional change in St. Lucia, including the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the accession and coronation of His Majesty King Charles III, and St. Lucia's transition from the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council to the Caribbean Court of Justice as its final court of appeal. Throughout his tenure, he discharged the responsibilities of the office of the Governor General with dignity, steadiness, and respect for the country's constitutional traditions.
Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre thanked Sir Errol Charles for his dedicated service to St. Lucia, expressing appreciation for his willingness to serve as Governor General during an important period and for carrying out the role with dignity and integrity. He also extended best wishes to Sir Errol and his family for good health and continued blessings. Press Secretary of the Prime Minister, Melissa Paul, said Mr. Finisterre brings decades of experience in education, public administration, sustainable tourism, regional development, and public service, making him well prepared for the nation's highest constitutional office.
He began his professional career in education, teaching for 18 years at every level of St. Lucia's education system. After completing his university studies in the United Kingdom, he returned home and lectured at the former St. Lucia Teachers College, now Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Mr. Finisterre is widely recognized for his pioneering work in community-based development and sustainable tourism. He played a leading role in establishing the Soufrière Regional Development Foundation and developing the Sulphur Springs as one of St. Lucia's leading tourism attractions. He was also instrumental in creating the Soufrière Marine Management Area, the first integrated marine management area in the Eastern Caribbean.
His Excellency Mr. Finisterre was recently honored with the Jimmy's Award in recognition for his outstanding contribution to tourism development, particularly in the areas of heritage, conservation, sustainable destination management, and community-based tourism. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
The government's newborn grant program is now in effect, offering financial support to families with new babies while helping ease early childcare expenses. The initiative also encourages timely birth registration, ensuring children receive legal identity and access to essential services.
The government's newborn grants program officially came into effect on Saturday, August 1st, 2026, providing financial assistance to families welcoming new babies. Press Secretary to the Prime Minister, Melissa Paul, explained that the initiative announced in Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre's 2026-2027 budget aims to help mothers manage some of the early expenses that come with caring for newborns.
Under the program, mothers of eligible registered newborns will receive a one-time grant of 1,000 EC dollars. To qualify, the child must be born on or after August 1st, 2026, and the birth must be registered within 6 months of the child's date of birth. Both requirements must be met.
The program also encourages parents to complete birth registration on time, ensuring that children receive legal recognition and have access to essential services and official documents.
The newborn grant is intended to help mothers meet some of the immediate expenses associated with caring for a baby. It also encourages timely registration, which gives every child a legal identity and is necessary for accessing public services and obtaining official documents. The program forms part of the government of St. Lucia's efforts to provide practical support to families at the important stage of their child's lives.
Families seeking more information on the Newborns Grant Program can contact the Civil Status Registry. For 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
Johannan Dujon, CEO of All Gas Organics, says the focus should be on the responsible use of pesticides rather than the amount used, following an FAO report ranking St. Lucia as the world's 6th most intensive user of pesticides. He believes healthier soils, sustainable farming practices, and continued farmer education can reduce reliance on chemicals while improving crop resilience, yields, and public confidence in local produce.
Johannan Dujon, Chief Executive Officer of Algas Organics, a St. Lucian company that transforms sargassum seaweed into organic fertilizers and plant biostimulants, says the discussion around pesticide use should focus on proper application and sustainable farming practices. His comments come after the FAO reported that St. Lucia is the 6th most intensive user of pesticides in the world, a finding that has renewed discussion about agricultural practices on the island.
Because we're in the tropical regions, we're going to always have a lot more pests. And my real question was, are we using those chemicals correctly? The number is insignificant if if you're using them correctly, but if you're not using them correctly, then there's serious concern. So that was my first reactions, but I had two reactions. Well, the first one, but the second reaction was, oh my God, how is the public going to perceive this? Especially since they may not be so to speak, with how pesticides work.
While the FAO ranking has attracted public attention, Dujon says the more important issue is not simply how much pesticide is used, but whether it is applied responsibly. Based on more than a decade of working with farmers across St. Lucia, he says most producers he has encountered follow recommended application guidelines and respect withholding periods before harvesting. He adds that synthetic pesticides still have a role in modern agriculture when pest outbreaks threaten crops, but says misuse can pose risks to both human health and the environment.
For the most part, respect what is called the withholding period, meaning that if they spray, let's say, a head of lettuce or a head of cabbage today with a particular pesticide, they wait the withholding period, which would be whether it's 3 days, 7 days, whatever it is, before harvesting. So I've seen good farming practices for the fraudulent and breadth of St. Lucia.
Dujon says improving soil health can also help reduce pest pressure. He explains that healthier plants are naturally more resilient to insects, disease, drought, and heat, reducing the need for chemical intervention over time. Farmers using Algas Organics sargassum-based fertilizers, he says, have reported stronger yields, healthier crops, and improved resilience during dry conditions.
There's been tremendous improvements in crop yield, dramatic improvements in crop yield, especially with the heat and drought stress, right? So what you found is that normally farmers tend to lose their crops or have lower yields when it's very hot and it's also very dry and they don't have water to irrigate. Normally the plants would just shut down and production drops, but using our product helps to help those plants deal with what's called abiotic stresses, help them to remain productive. And so farmers have seen increased fruit sets, bigger fruit, more consistent production, and less pest pressure actually, because the plants are healthier generally. So those are the benefits that have been seen not just in St. Lucia, but across the 3,000 farmers that we service across the Caribbean, Africa, and the U.S.
Dujon believes continued farmer education, greater transparency, and wider adoption of sustainable farming practices will help strengthen public confidence in locally grown produce while supporting long-term food security. For Hot 7 News, Ethne Brown reporting.
And now it's time for Hot 7 TV News Quiz Break.
What should you do if you purchase a defective product? Stay tuned for the answer.
Up next, woman severely injured after being struck by a vehicle in Watney Bay. And Dr. Eubaldus Raymond clarifies departure claims. All that and much more coming up when we return. The first segment of the Hot 7 TV Nightly News was sponsored by CIP, the Citizenship by Investment Program.
I am the I in CIP. It's about me, my country, and my family. I am the I in CIP. CIP is a brilliant plan. Invest in us, be one of us. See the progress across the land, boy, of the Citizenship by Investment Program. I am the I in CIP. It's about me. I am the I in CIP. It's about me. I am the I in CIP. It's about our Citizenship by Investment Program.
It was my daughter's first day at her new job. So I got her her favorite, and I needed the perfect flower pot to put it in. I got her just the one, beautiful and manufactured locally by Bryce and Company.
Forever moments, creating lasting beauty from Bryce Plastics. Things are heating up at the National Farmers and General Workers Credit Union Limited. We've got some red-hot deals just for you with 100% financing. Rev up for some excitement with our incredible vehicle loan offer. Building or renovating, we've got you covered. Or pack up for that ideal getaway. This offer won't be available forever. Visit us today and take advantage of this limited time deal. Don't miss out on these fantastic deals with 100% financing. Only at the National Farmers and General Workers Credit Union Limited. We're your friend when you're in need.
Now for the answer for our first quiz break question. If you purchase a defective product, you should request a refund, repair, or replacement.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News.
Thanks for staying with us. A woman is recovering in hospital after she was allegedly pushed into the roadway at Botany Bay on Sunday, August 2nd, before being struck by a minibus. Emergency responders transported her to OKE Hospital for treatment, while police continue investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident.
A woman is recovering in hospital after a disturbing incident in Rodney Bay on Sunday, August 2nd. Where she was allegedly pushed into the roadway before being struck by a minibus. A widely circulated video of the incident, although dark, appears to show an individual allegedly pushing the woman into the street, causing her to fall directly into the path of the vehicle. Within seconds, she was trapped underneath the minibus and could be screaming in pain as shocked bystanders rushed to help. The minibus eventually reversed to free the woman, who remained lying in the roadway with visible injuries. The most noticeable was a large wound stretching from her upper thigh to her knee, where the skin was entirely removed. As bystanders rushed to help, one woman attempted to lift her by the arm, prompting others nearby to immediately shout for her to stop. Emergency officials warn that accident victims should not be moved unless necessary, as improper handling can worsen injuries, especially those involving the spine, neck, head, or internal organs. Officers attached to the St. Lucia Fire and Emergency Services responded at approximately 7:14 p.m. and found the woman alive, lying on her back on the ground. She was transported to the OKEU hospital, where she is currently receiving treatment.
An assessment revealed abrasions to her left lower extremity. She was treated, then transported to a medical facility for advanced medical care.
Police have not released further details on the circumstances surrounding the incident, including what led to the woman ending up in the path of the vehicle. Investigations into the matter are ongoing as authorities work to establish exactly what happened. For Hot 7 News, I'm Chloe Dantes reporting.
Former UWP Minister Dr. Eubaldus Raymond has rejected claims surrounding his departure from the Alan Chastanet administration, saying comparisons to the current controversy involving another minister in 2026 are inaccurate. Raymond said he was never dismissed from office, adding that unlike the current situation, he was not under investigation while serving as a government minister.
Former United Workers' Party government minister Dr. Eubaldus Raymond has responded to claims surrounding his departure from the Alan Chastanet-led administration, saying the circumstances have been misrepresented. Raymond contacted Newspin on Thursday, July 30th, to address comments from several individuals, including UWP members, comparing this situation to the current controversy involving another minister.
I was never dismissed by Alan Chastanet. The record will show that I resigned. And I didn't resign during the time when there were some scandals concerning nude photos, as I said. I will not go into the details. I didn't resign. You know why? Or Alan Chastanet did not ask me to resign. Because I was never accused of any wrongdoing. I was the defendant no, I was a complainant in a matter, a criminal matter against me by two persons, blackmail crimes against me. So there was no reason for anyone to ask anybody to resign when the individual is a claimant in the matter.
He said the two matters are not the same, explaining that while he was serving as a minister, he was not facing any investigation.
To compare my the situation then to the current situation, that's the false equivalence I am talking about. Because then I was not being investigated, but now there is an investigation.
Raymond rejected that he was dismissed by the former Prime Minister, while adding that public officials facing investigations should consider stepping aside during the process.
So to put on record and put it on your show to say that I was dismissed by Alan Chastanet is wrong. And I've heard it many times, but I decided to call you this time around. I resigned later in 2019. That's when I resigned, and I was not dismissed. And do you know when I resigned? When I thought there was an investigation. I resigned. When I thought there was an investigation. I say thought. And the record will show that there was no investigation. And had I known that there was no investigation, I would not have resigned. Based on principle, I believe that if you are under investigation as a government minister, I think you should step aside and allow the investigation to continue.
He maintains that he has never faced any allegations of wrongdoing and says his record remains clear with no accusations brought against him throughout his career. For 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
CSA President Nixon Barry has rejected allegations surrounding the association's financial affairs, calling the claims misleading. Ethne Brown gives us the details in this report.
President of the Civil Service Association, Nixon Barry, has pushed back against allegations surrounding the organization's financial operations, describing the claims as misleading. Reports have alleged that actions were taken during the first week of the new administration involving the signing of CSA checks, including a US $17,000 payment linked to the president's attendance at a conference.
We are aware of the allegations circulating, and what I can say off the bat is that they are very misleading and intended for mischievous actions.
There are also alleged claims that a former secretary continued signing checks after stepping down from the position, while concerns have been raised over the CSA's lack of audited financial statements for nearly a decade. He added that the association is reviewing the concerns raised and will provide clarity on the matters once internal discussions have been completed.
If we have to make a formal response, we will do so after Wednesday.
The CSA president says the organization remains focused on addressing the issues through the proper channels while ensuring members and the public receive accurate information. For Hot 7 News, I am Ethne Brown reporting.
Get ready for another round of Hot 7 TV News quiz break.
Now for our second quiz break question. Where was St. Lucia's first capital? Stay tuned for the answer.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more news.
St. Lucia, are you ready? The Kings are back. This August, come experience the excitement of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League cricket as the St. Lucia Kings light up the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Join us on August 12th, 14th, 16th, 19th and 21st from 7 p.m. Come for the cricket, come for the entertainment, come for the music, the vibes, the food and the unforgettable atmosphere. Bring your friends, bring your family, and wear your King's colors with pride as we defend our home turf. St. Lucia Kings, one nation, one pride. Get your tickets now and be part of the action at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground.
It's all about you and the dreams you believed. how you made your way ahead, all the goals you have achieved.
All along the way, you've been a partner so true. All the way you've seen me through.
We're all the bank you need. It's still about you and the life you're shaping now. All the doors that open wide, every step, every vow.
All along the way, you'll be a partner so true. All the way you've seen me through.
We're all the bank you need. We're the Bank of St. Lucia, so bank on your future. We're the Bank of St. Lucia, all the bank you need.
Celebrating 25 years strong. Bank of St. Lucia, all the bank you need.
Ready to sing it out? Every other Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Bring the energy to the ultimate blast karaoke night. Shower singer or stage legend. If you've got a voice, the mic is yours. And the vibes stay high. From old school classics to today's biggest hits. Step up. Sing loud, sip on drink specials, enjoy tasty eats, and win big with Bingo! Blast Entertainment Center, corner of Chisel and Brazil Street. Upstairs, the new Starlight Building. So warm up those vocals, grab the mic. Blast Karaoke Night. Big notes, bigger wins.
Get ready for another evening of spectacular performances at Blast Karaoke Night. Wednesday, 12th August 2026.
I don't even know where to begin. I was referred to Dynamic Spine Center after seeing so many doctors, and it's been amazing. They treat you like a human being and actually care about me. I've never had a doctor's experience like that before. I actually look forward to going for my adjustments. This is just an overall wonderful place. Getting my spine free of subluxations, I understand it's essential for optimizing my health. My health is wealth and a choice. My chiropractor analyzes and detects, locates, and corrects my subluxations that led to my neck and lower back pain, chest pain, and indigestion and shortness of breath. Chiropractic adds years to life and life to years. Thank you guys at Dynamic Spine Center for everything you did to have me enjoying life again.
Dynamic Spine Center, a place to maximize nerve integrity for optimum health. Call 486-600-0000.
Enjoy.
Wait, hold on. Where the real food? No mac and cheese, no stew backs?
It's there. Just balanced.
Daddy, that's your carbs, your veg, and your protein.
You said you want to live a long time, right?
Yeah, but not like a rabbit.
We're not cutting on your belly. We're fixing it. Less grease, more good thing.
Them buddies have a real vibe, eh?
Daddy, healthy is good too, you know.
My plate, a healthy plate. Eat good, feel good, live good.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Nutrition in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank.
St. Lucia's first capital was in Suffre.
The third segment of the Hot 7 Nightly News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Caribbean Awning. Let us cover your world.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News.
Welcome back. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force and the Youth Development and Empowerment Program have launched a 6-week initiative to equip young people with life and workplace skills. Participants will take part in training sessions and internships focused on areas such as customer service, law, emotional intelligence, and professionalism ahead of the program's completion in September.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force Community Policing Unit has teamed up with the Youth Development and Empowerment Program to launch a new 6-week initiative focused on preparing young people for the future. Inspector Bridget Algodel, who heads the Community Policing Unit, has said that the program is designed to help participants develop important life skills while gaining knowledge to support their personnel and career growth.
This program has been carefully structured to provide a balanced learning experience. Over the next 6 weeks, participants will engage in 4 weeks of interactive sessions covering important life and community-focused topics, including customer service training, effective communication, emotional intelligence and conflict resolution, telephone etiquette, and matters of the law. These sessions are designed to equip you with practical skills that will serve you well in your everyday life.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Albert Shallery described the initiative as a first-time partnership between the police force and YDEP. He explained that it will give participants practical work experience to boost their future employability.
It is clear that the ethos espoused by YDEP is one geared at youth training and workforce development. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is also committed to engage you and ensure that opportunities are available for your development. A key part of our mission is professional policing, community partnership, and a safer environment. We are confident that the 6 weeks program will do just that, equip you with life skills. Skills needed in sharpening your knowledge, reshaping your attitudes, and eventually preparing you for the workforce.
YDEP Chief Executive Officer Ayana Charles said participants will take part in sessions covering areas such as customer service, law, emotional intelligence, and professionalism to better prepare them for the workplace.
After the 4 weeks training, we will be doing 2 weeks internship. The 2 weeks internship will be touching on every single thing that we learn. So know when 1 week is done and we're completed with one module, you do not forget what you learn. You have to now apply it within the 5 and 6 weeks of the program. I want you guys to know it's an open discussion. Nothing is set in stone. Your way may not necessarily be our way. That does not make it the wrong way. I want us to have an open mind. I want us to come in. I want us to share our views. And I want us to learn from each other.
The program is set to end in the second week of September 2026. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
St. Lucia Social Development Fund and Massey Stores have partnered in an effort to create more opportunities for employment on island. Through a program headed by the SSDF, participants can be selected to work with Massey Stores after completing training.
On Monday, August 3rd, 2026, the St. Lucia Social Development Fund and Massey Stores St. Lucia marked their official partnership. Executive Director of the St. Lucia Social Development Fund, Saturninus Victorine, stated that the two are focused on the implementation of their job placement program, which is a critical component of other projects.
The job placement program of the St. Lucia Social Development Fund is a critical component of our programs or other programs, such as the Community Reintegration Program, the Kudme Setlisi Program, as well as individuals who would have walked into the SSDF seeking employment opportunities can also get the opportunity to participate in that program.
He explained that participants engaged in training sessions, including life skills and career guidance. They would then be secured with employment opportunities, which the partnership with Massey helps provide. In turn, Massey would benefit by being able to select from a group of trained individuals.
As part of the program, we engage the participants in life skills, career guidance, and after that, completing the training, the initial life skills training, we then move to secure employment opportunities for these individuals. This MOU with Massey Stores guarantees us these opportunities, the opportunity to secure employment for these individuals. What will be beneficial for Massey Stores is they will get the opportunity to recruit individuals from a pool of individuals who have benefited from life skills, individuals who are really and truly prepared for the world of work, individuals who have done career guidance and who would have selected what would be the best fit for them as it relates to a career.
Vichin said the company is expecting strong retention and productivity levels as participants have been properly prepared for the workplace experience. Massey Store St. Lucia Human Resource Assistant Heidi Curson welcomed the partnership with the SSDF and expressed hope that more individuals can gain employment opportunities within the sector.
We hope to achieve continuous collaboration with SSDF. We would like to see more persons employed within the sector.
Curson said Massey Stores has dedicated learning and development programs aimed at building skills and improving staff performance. She added that participants will benefit from continued mentorship and personal growth opportunities, while expressing hope that the partnership with the SSDF will continue to create more positive experiences in the future.
We also have a learning and development department that is very focused on training and upskilling our team members, and we expect these persons who have been onboarded with us to continue to be available to develop themselves. Okay, we have continuous learning platforms, and like I said, we upskill, so we will continue to mentor them and make sure their onboarding is an awesome experience.
Curson said she looks forward to strengthening the partnership between Massey Store St. Lucia and the SSDF in the future. For Hot 7 TV News, Ethne Brown reporting.
Tobias Jean-Pierre won the Massey mortgage promotion, receiving $9,000 to cover the equivalent of 6 months' rent or mortgage payments after qualifying through a Nestle purchase. Organizers say the campaign rewarded loyal customers while helping ease the financial burden of rising living costs.
One lucky shopper is getting a welcome financial break after Tobias Jean-Pierre was announced as the winner of the Massey mortgage promotion on Friday, July 31st, 2026. His prize of $9,000 covers the equivalent of 6 months' rent or mortgage payments, easing one of the biggest household expenses. Nestle business manager Shamal Joseph explained that customers qualified for the promotion by spending $15 or more on participating Nestle products. She said the initiative was designed to help families facing rising living costs, adding that covering 6 months of rent or mortgage payments can provide much-needed financial relief and allow winners to focus on other essential needs.
The promotion is very significant because it addresses one of our largest financial responsibilities many families face, which is housing. At a time when the cost of living continues to rise, easing the burden of rent or mortgage payments for 6 months can make a meaningful difference in people's lives.
She also says the promotion aims to reward customers and increase brand exposure and engagement.
The primary objectives were to reward our loyal consumers, increase engagement with the Maggi brand, and encourage shoppers to experience more of the product range.
Speaking ahead of the prize presentation, Massey Distribution's Operations Manager, Martin, further reiterated that the campaign's focus was to reward and express appreciation to valued customers.
The promotion is meant to thank our loyal customers for choosing Maggi products. On behalf of Massey and Maggi, I would like to congratulate our winner, our lucky winner, Mr. Jean-Pierre, for our Maggi mortgage promotion.
Tobias Jean-Pierre also expressed his thanks to both companies, stating that the money will go a long way.
Thank you very much to Nestle and the supporting companies. Thank you.
Joseph says the campaign was successful and provided meaningful rewards to customers. For Hot 7 News, Ethne Brown reporting.
Stay with us. The weather report is up next.
The third segment of the Hot 7 Nightly News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Caribbean Awning. Let us cover your world.
Caribbean Awning. Let us cover your world with products for shade, shelter, and security. Rolling shutters, accordion shutters, roll-up steel doors, residential garage doors, storm panels, PVC cladding, blinds and roller shades, retractable awnings, fixed frame awnings, vertical drops, outdoor roller shades, canopy covers, gazebo covers, tent covers, pool covers, van tops and truck covers, carports, marine products, chair covers and upholstery, commercial umbrellas, banners and signage by Artwork, steel spiral and floating stairs, burglar bars, steel framed furniture, stainless steel cable railing, glass railing, aluminum louvered shade, aluminum fencing, aluminum railings, aluminum gates, estate gate motors, scissors gates, face recognition system, Caribbean Awning.
Log on to CaribbeanAwning.com.
Looking for the best way to advertise? Stop searching. Hot 7 TV gives you more reach, more impact, and more value. Get your business in front of the right audience and watch your sales soar. Don't miss out. Call 452-6040 today and take advantage of our exclusive advertising packages. Hot 7 TV. Smart advertising for smart businesses. And now for the weather report.
Good evening and welcome to Hot 7 TV's weather report. I'm your presenter, Serena Tuse. Present weather at Toronto Airport is fair and hazy. Present weather at George F. L. Charles Airport is partly cloudy and hazy. Present temperature at Toronto Airport is 41 degrees Celsius or 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind at Toronto Airport is blowing from the east at 16 miles per hour or 26 kilometers per hour. Rainfall in the 24-hour period that ended at 8 a.m. today at Toronto Airport, nil. At George F. L. Charles Airport, 1.8 millimeters. Sunset today, 6:41 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow, 5:48 a.m. Forecast for St. Lucia valid for the next 24 hours. Winds will be blowing from the east near 18 miles per hour or 30 kilometers per hour. Weather fair to partly cloudy and hazy with a few isolated showers. Marine forecast for seasonal 25-mile or 40 kilometers radius from St. Lucia. Tides for Castries Harbor, low at 12:21 p.m., high at 6:52 p.m. Tides for Beaufort Bay, low at 1:48 p.m., high at 7:59 p.m. Seas, slight moderate waves 3 to 6 feet or 0.9 to 1.8 meters. Tropical weather outlook. The Atlantic Air Pressure System will maintain moderate easterly winds and generally stable conditions across the eastern Caribbean region over the next couple of days. A tropical wave located over the eastern tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 12 miles per hour or 19 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the tropical Atlantic during the next 7 days. This has been Hot 7 TV's weather forecast for today, August 3rd, 2026. I'm your presenter, Serena Tuse. Thank you for staying tuned and do have a good night.
And with that, we come to the end of the Hot 7 TV Nightly News for today, Monday, August 3rd, 2026. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at midday for our next news meetup. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Daniela Edwin. Thank you for tuning in and to have a good night.